Hello, this is Susan. I'm a reference librarian at the Huntley Area Public Library. Have you ever been in a situation where you've read everything written by your favorite author or in your favorite series and you're looking for something similar? I'm going to show you how to use the Novelist database to find new read-alikes for your current favorites. We're going to start on the library's homepage, and if we scroll down to the bottom here, we will see Novelist Plus. And I'm going to click on this link. Now, if I were in the library, it would take me directly to the resource, but because I am doing this outside of the library, so you can see what it looks like if you're using from home, in here I'm going to type my library card number. Novelist has a wealth of ready-made resources. There are recommended reading lists in fiction and nonfiction broken down by age group and different topics. They also have lists for different appeal factors, also broken down by age. So if I was in the mood for something heartwarming and funny, I could click right here and it would bring me up a list of books to look at. I can browse different genres in all of the age groups. If I have a particular favorite genre, I can read all about it in this section. So if I love Westerns, here's the place I want to go. Each month there is a featured award winner and a featured audiobook. Let's search for Outlander. That's a very popular series. Been waiting a little while for a new one. I believe there is a new one coming out this fall, so look for that. In the meantime, if we need something to hold us over, we can look for Readalikes to this series. So here we have Outlander, first published in June of 1991 by Diana Gabaldon. And as you can see down here, we have series Readalikes, author Readalikes, and title Readalikes. So if I click on this series Readalike, I can read a little bit about the Outlander novels and who is a recommended read-alike for those and why they are recommended read-alikes. So a few of the details of these series. If I like all of the series that Diana Gabaldon has done, I can try looking for author read-alikes. So again, tells me a little bit about her and her writing style, and then recommends some read-alike authors for her and why they are a good fit. So I can pick out aspects that I really like from Diana Gabaldon's work in the work of others. So I can see whether those might be a good fit for what I'm looking for. And then there are title read-alikes. So again, same thing, a little bit about the title Outlander, and then recommended titles that are similar and why they are similar. And also, before we get off this page, I want to mention, because this is a series, there is a series list that I can click on, and that will show me the Outlander novels in order. That way I can be sure that I am caught up and have read every single one before the new one comes out. So let's take a look at the record for this particular book. So here we have the detailed record with more information about this particular book. And over here you can see we have links to that list of title read-alikes we were provided earlier. So I get a description of Anya Setyan's book and the reason why these two authors or these two books are similar, and I might want to consider reading this one. I've already put this one in a folder. Discovery of Witches by Deborah Hartness is also similar, but I see that it has fantasy elements in it. That doesn't really bother me, so I'm also going to add that one to my folder. And Into the Wilderness by Sarah Donati. Englishwoman comes to the American frontier and unexpectedly falls in love. The reason, well, Novelist recommends it. There's not a lot of reason to that, so I might want to do a little more research on my own to figure out why this is a suggested read alike. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my folder too. So I've got 3 books to look into. Before we leave this page and start doing more in-depth research on those books, I wanted to point out this audiobooks tab here. You're not going to find this in every single record on Novelist. If you are an audiobook fan and it's there, this can be very helpful. Um, there's an audiobook sample, and I can also get audiobook listen-alikes for Outlander. I can also see who the narrator is. So Davina Porter is the narrator for the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. So that can be useful information if you're an audiobook fan. Okay, now I'm going to go do a little research on the 3 books that I put in my folder. So here's my folder up here. We'll click on that to bring the list up. You have several options of what I can do with this. I can print it, I can email it, or save it. If I were going to print or email this to myself, I'm probably going to change these display results. Compact takes it down to where you just have the title, the author, and then links to those lists. But I like the brief record because that keeps the series information intact. So if I want to look for a series to read, I know Discovery of Witches has more than a book. There's a trilogy. So we were looking at this Into the Wilderness, and there wasn't a lot of information about why it was a read-alike other than Novelist recommended it. So let's take a closer look at this title. So I can see when it was published. It is an award winner. So I can go down and find out what those awards are. Still not a lot on the description, but I can see a little bit more about the storyline. It's intricately plotted. Its tone is dramatic and moving with a strong sense of place, and the writing style is banter-filled, descriptive, and lush. Banter-filled, I kind of like. I love the banter between Claire and Jamie in their book. So I think this is something I might want to try. If I want to be even more sure, you can see here the first chapter of this book is available. So I could take a dip in, see what I think of the first chapter, and if I would like to continue and maybe get this book at a later date. But for right now, I think I'm really strongly interested in trying out that Harkness book that we were looking at with the fantasy elements. So I think this is the one I want to do first, and I want to see immediately, does the library have this? So as you can see, it opens up, search is already to go, and yes, we own a copy at the Huntley Area Public Library, and there's the call number for that book. Now I could go ahead and place a hold in the catalog, and our staff will go out and pull that book from the shelves when they pull the holds. Or if I want to make sure that I get it immediately and somebody doesn't get ahead of me in line, I can call the information desk and we will pull that item for you and have it on the hold shelf when you're ready to pick. Now, if I had searched this and it came back that there were no results, go here, change to all member libraries, and rerun that. And that will rerun the search for all the libraries in our system. So if you were looking for particularly the World of All Souls, this is something we don't own, but 5 other do. So you could go in and place the hold, and that would be sent to you from another library. Thank you for watching today. I hope you learned something useful in this presentation.
Don't forget to check out www.huntleylibrary.org for all of the digital content you have access to with your library card. Please contact us at reference@huntleylibrary.org if you have any questions, and enjoy exploring all the endless opportunities available with your library card.